Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This simple moment between JunHo and YoonA is why fans truly can't stop talking, and the reason goes far beyond what was captured on camera. At first glance, it didn't look dramatic. There were no grand gestures, no bold confessions, no headline-grabbing moves. But sometimes, it's the smallest moments that reveal the biggest truths, and fans around the world noticed this one instantly. It happened during a public appearance where both JunHo and YoonA were present. The atmosphere was calm, professional, and familiar. They were surrounded by staff, cameras, and other celebrities, yet for a brief moment, everything else faded into the background. JunHo made a subtle gesture toward YoonA that many viewers could have easily missed. But fans didn't. In fact, they replayed it, slowed it down, analyzed it frame by frame, and soon, the internet was buzzing. What made this moment so powerful wasn't what he did, but how he did it. It was quiet, instinctive, and completely unforced. There was no performance behind it. No awareness that millions of eyes might later dissect that exact second. And that's precisely why fans found it so meaningful. In an industry where so much is carefully planned, controlled, and rehearsed, this moment felt real. As JunHo stood beside YoonA, his body language subtly shifted. He adjusted his position just enough to give her space, while still staying close. When she moved, he responded naturally, not dramatically, but attentively. It was the kind of behavior people show when they're deeply comfortable with someone, when care comes instinctively rather than intentionally. Fans immediately recognized that familiarity, and many said it felt different from his interactions with anyone else present. What followed was even more telling. YoonA noticed. Her reaction was brief but genuine, a soft expression that fans know well. It wasn't exaggerated or staged, but warm and effortless. That mutual awareness, that quiet understanding between them, is what sent fans into a frenzy. Not because it confirmed anything outright, but because it raised questions that felt impossible to ignore. Almost instantly, social media platforms filled with clips, screenshots, and discussions. Fans didn't argue aggressively or jump to wild conclusions. Instead, the conversation felt thoughtful, emotional, and curious. People shared their interpretations, pointing out how natural the moment looked, how comfortable both of them seemed, and how different the energy felt compared to standard celebrity interactions. Many longtime fans pointed out that this wasn't the first time something like this had happened. Over the years, there have been small moments between JunHo and YoonA that carried the same quiet intensity. Lingering glances, shared laughter, subtle reactions to each other's presence. None of these moments alone proved anything, but together, they painted a picture that fans found hard to dismiss. What made this particular moment stand out was its timing. It came after a long period where both stars had been focused heavily on individual projects. Fans weren't expecting anything, and that lack of expectation made the moment feel even more genuine. There was no build-up, no promotional context, no reason for a calculated interaction. It simply happened. In the world of celebrity culture, authenticity is rare. Fans are used to seeing carefully curated images, scripted interactions, and controlled narratives. That's why moments like this resonate so deeply. They feel unfiltered. They remind fans that beneath the fame and pressure, these are real people with real emotions, responding naturally to one another. Another reason fans can't stop talking is because of who JunHo and YoonA are individually. Both are known for their professionalism, discipline, and emotional intelligence. Neither is careless with public behavior, and neither is known for unnecessary fan service. That makes every genuine interaction feel more meaningful because fans trust that it isn't done lightly. JunHo, in particular, has built a reputation for being thoughtful and attentive in subtle ways. Fans have often praised how he observes rather than dominates, how he reacts quietly rather than loudly. That's why his gesture toward Yoon felt so in character, yet so personal. It wasn't something meant to be noticed, but something that couldn't be ignored once seen. YoonA's response added another layer. She didn't overreact, didn't draw attention to it, and didn't shy away either. Her calm, natural response suggested comfort rather than surprise. That ease is something fans picked up on immediately. Comfort like that doesn't come from fleeting interactions. It comes from familiarity, trust, and shared understanding. As discussions continued, fans began reflecting on why moments like this matter so much. It isn't about shipping or creating rumors. It's about witnessing authenticity in an industry that often feels distant. Fans connect to these moments because they reflect real human behavior, the kind that feels relatable regardless of fame. Many viewers commented that watching this moment made them smile without knowing why. Others said it felt strangely emotional, even though nothing dramatic happened. That emotional response is what makes this moment so powerful. It taps into something universal, the comfort of being seen, the warmth of unspoken connection, the reassurance of presence. The internet didn't melt down because of scandal or shock. It reacted because this moment felt sincere. Fans weren't angry, divided, or defensive. They were reflective. They discussed what it meant, shared how it made them feel, and appreciated the simplicity of it all. In a digital world often driven by extremes, this gentle reaction was refreshing. Some fans even expressed gratitude for moments like this, saying they reminded them why they became fans in the first place. Not because of drama or rumors, but because of genuine artistry, humanity, and connection. JunHo and YoonA didn't need to say anything. Their actions spoke quietly but clearly. As days passed, the conversation didn't fade. Instead, it deepened. Fans revisited old clips, interviews, and interactions, noticing patterns they hadn't before. Again, not to force a narrative, but to understand the dynamic they were seeing. And the more they looked, the more consistent that dynamic appeared. In the end, this simple moment became unforgettable because it wasn't meant to be memorable. It wasn't crafted for headlines or clicks. It existed in the space between actions, in the pause between movement and reaction. That's where authenticity lives, and that's why fans can't stop talking. Whether this moment means something more or simply reflects mutual respect and comfort, one thing is clear. It reminded fans that sometimes the smallest gestures carry the biggest impact. And in a world that often feels loud and overwhelming, a quiet moment like this can echo louder than anything else. And maybe that's why it stayed with us. Not because it confirmed anything, but because it felt honest. Because it showed two people being present, aware, and connected in a way that didn't need explanation. Sometimes, that's more powerful than any headline ever could be. /